Hello.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Hi. Good evening. Thank you, everyone, for your patience.
Yes, thank you all for your patience. We had some scheduling conflicts and some unscrupulous work bosses tonight, but that's okay. It is Wednesday,
Blame the healer.
and this wasn't going to be like a huge content session anyway, so I don't mind that we're a little shorter tonight. But at any rate, it's Wednesday again. And we're back with some more Pathfinder. And so, first, let's talk about what happened last week. Once my notes open, because they had to reload because I have way too many tabs open. You know, the struggle, it's very real. All right. So, you guys pitched some ideas to each other about what to do with Vendra, the crooked shop owner of Lavender, selling the bogus treatment for Bloodvale. There was talk of killing her, of taking her shop, and keeping her in the shop to work for all of you. Um, the eventual decision was that you guys have assumed control of the shop, and Reef took her by force and flew her out of the city and just left her in the wilderness somewhere. Um, so yeah, she has been left to her
Okay,
own
she
own
left her with
devices.
a giant javelin and not too far off the road. She can see the road from the tree line she's in. She's not that devious.
Fair.
Hope she dies.
Giant javelin in hand. And yes, this of course occurred after you, Reef, decided to brand her several times with various words that indicate the exact type of person that she is. So you guys then set yourselves upon taking some loot from Lavender. Sin grabbed a bunch of perfume to load onto one of your pack mules. You grabbed enough equipment to sort of replicate a functioning alchemist lab. You guys also collected a couple of wands, some poison, a circlet of persuasion, which for now I've put on Reef's sheet. I know there was talk in the group chat about how it was going to be used. For now, Reef has it. Um, and you also took Vendra's expensive looking earrings from her as well. So you then went into you then broke open this lockbox that Sin had found. This contained money and some gems and another wand of cure light wounds that kind of just didn't have a lot of power left in it. Um, Same with the wand of remove disease. There's the third one, which is charm person. That one has a little more juice, but not a ton either. So after all the looting, Sin decided to buy some drugs, and he found a guy who was selling um, several bags of a substance called Weirdling tea. So Sin bought a bunch, and you guys went back to Zalara's, and he and Reef had a grand old time just drinking drug tea and hallucinating about very different things. For example, Reef, in the middle of the night, drinking this tea, believed that it was broad daylight outside, while Sin hallucinated that he was bleeding a lot. He had
It was
been
dope.
attacked in some way and just bleeding. Um, this kind of spooked a couple of the other people, like Vondilla, who was sitting between the two of you, decided to get up and go sit in the other corner just to avoid any accidents between the two of you. Um, the next morning, Theo was the first to wake up and had a little fun at Sin's expense. Theo took some rope and tied Sin's limbs to various objects in the room. It would have been a master plan, but he completely forgot that Sin has a tail and his tail can do things, and so eventually Sin was able to free himself. While after the rest of you had woken up and kind of seen his predicament and had a nice little laugh about it. But at any rate, you discovered that there was a piece of parchment under the door. It directed you to go down to the Citadel, as Cressida Croft had some more information for you, had another job for you. and she has brought you in and mentioned that there is a rumor of an illegal burial, or not burial, illegal sort of corpse dumping ground. It would appear that there is a place in Old Corvosa called Racker's Alley where bodies of those who have succumbed to Bloodvale are being dumped as opposed to taken to where the people who are in charge of that stuff have been directed to bring them to. And she wants you guys to go and check it out just to make sure that there's no like really nefarious or nasty presences afoot. She specifically mentioned things like undead, and she wants this done so that she can then send her guards, some of her guards, in to facilitate the proper disposal of these corpses going forward. So that's where we left off. She she tells you all of this about Racker's Alley, and then a few moments later, in walks a familiar face. Shani comes into the room, and Cressida greets him and says, "Well, it's funny that you should return to us in this moment, Shani. I was just explaining to our friends here that there's a bit of trouble with the corpse removal from the victims of Bloodvale. Is there any other information that you'd like to share?" And he sort of like thinks for a moment, and he just says, "Well, yes, there is." He takes a look at all of you, and he says, over the last couple of days, my church, in an effort to keep the general public both healthier for a reduced cost to them, as well as facilitating the proper protocols for those who unfortunately didn't make it. We have offered to any citizen who wishes to volunteer to help us get rid of these bodies. Any healing services that they require from us will come at a discount. Unfortunately, we have reason to believe that there are several people who agreed to do the work without wanting to do the work.
You want us to kill them. Got it.
That is not at all what I'm saying.
Nice try, Sim.
I regret nothing.
So, as most of you should know, as being residents and or natives of this city, typically when we have to remove the deceased from their homes and prepare them for their final services, we take the bodies down to the Gray District. That's where a lot of the funerary services are provided. And as I'm sure the field marshal has informed you, that unfortunately is not what's happening in all cases. We have clearly some lazier, I don't know if I could even call them volunteers, but I digress. At any rate, those who have decided to half-ass the job are the ones who have caused this issue. They are clearly leaving these bodies where they don't belong, where they don't go to. And it is my belief, and the belief of some of my brethren at the church, that this is preventing their spirits from moving on. And when that happens, sometimes it results in undead. And Cressa is kind of looking at him like, she's nodding, and she's kind of just like get to the point, man.
Just clapping giddily, going, "I get to slaughter, I get to slaughter," and save.
She's doing all of this like non-verbally.
That's Reef just quietly to herself singing a song.
Ishani just says, just to be clear, we don't need you guys to do our dirty work. We don't need you to take these bodies and move them yourselves. I wouldn't want to put you at that type of risk of contracting this plague. we'll handle that. We just need to know why this is happening and if it's safe for those who are a bit less gifted in the arts of combat to come in and do what needs to be done.
Raise my hand.
Ishani is just like, yes.
Reflex goes, does anyone you know by the name of Gerald?
He thinks for a moment and he says, why, yes, actually, I spoke to a man by that name this morning. He had mentioned to me that it was getting much more difficult for him to feel safe in that area of the city. And, well, if I'm being honest, I'm inclined to agree with him. He has told
I
me
also agree.
he has told me that he's going to, after our conversation ended, he had said that he was just going to shut himself inside his home for the rest of the day, and in the hopes that perhaps the issues nearby would be taken care of.
Reef raises his hand again and goes, I want to help Gerald.
Ishani just says, I think we all want to help Gerald.
Let's help Gerald, everyone. We get to kill undead and help good people. I like this game.
I
Reef's
like
just
half
clapping.
of that. Can you guess which one?
The killing of things.
No, that's racist. How dare you?
The helping of Gerald.
No, I lied.
Oh, what do I do?
You guys are so eager to kill.
I
I
literally
hope
said I didn't like the idea of killing. You
I was
racist.
talking to Reef. Damn, calm your
Nah, you
tits.
said y'all. No, my tits are very aggravated. Thank you very much.
Calm your tits.
Reef
Slap you.
Reef is just kind of looking at them and be like, well, I mean, yeah, I guess, but only the undead, and your god likes that, so it's fine.
Our god doesn't like anything except art.
Art. Art.
And in a way, undead are art. An evil art, but art.
They are art.
Wait, so I technically can't kill undead?
No.
What?
You destroy art, you die.
Looks like I'm closing. Looks like I'm closing my eyes when I go kill undead.
As long as I don't see it, it didn't happen.
It didn't count. No one needs to know.
Everyone knows that gods can only see through the eyeballs of their followers. Therefore, if you close them, the god will be none the wiser. Yes, that's how
Yeah,
gods work.
but that's how that works. It's absolutely how this works. How would it not work this way? I don't see the flaw in this.
None whatsoever. We're totally not going to risk Nadia's powers or anything like that. No, no.
No. But the undead thing works because I poke again at Sin and then I poke at Nadia and goes, because her god doesn't like those things. So it's okay. It's a loophole.
Is this actually a loophole, DM?
As far as Reese concerned, and as far as his god is concerned, yes. I don't know if it's applicable to your god out of character.
How
If
can I check?
okay, what's the question? And roll knowledge religion.
Killing undead is that's gonna break her religion or be safe.
Oh, okay. So yeah, go ahead and roll knowledge religion. 15. Shaylin has no qualms with destroying undead.
But they're
Now,
art.
granted, if this were a different party, you know, like let's say Jareem was in this party, he'd probably try to convince you that undead are art, especially the ones that he animated himself.
Yes, they are. They are.
So I can't kill undead. Take that, Sin.
mean,
Nah.
it's not like you can kill anything to begin with.
Yikes.
You don't got that dog in you. You ain't a killer, girl.
No. No, you're not.
Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
But what?
Well, I mean, I'm
Well,
not.
my god has no problem with it. So let's go kill some undead. Hee 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 hee.
If Nadia finally gets a kill, then we're gonna celebrate.
Let's go.
She
Drinking
might
some-
have already gotten one a while back, but
She did in the very beginning.
yeah.
Drinking some
When?
rum.
I think it was just a random hit with her glaive or something, but
Yeah, it was just a
drinking.
final blow.
We can't remember precise what happened. It didn't count.
That's fair.
Drinking some rum.
Yes, we'll celebrate with rum, you alcoholic.
I'm not drinking alcohol every night. Thank you very much. Hee 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 hee.
I don't know. You drank a lot last time.
You don't know that. And we had one. And we had one glass.
You
Or two.
literally got hungover.
I did not.
You
You
literally
can get
said it
hungover
yourself.
off of a drink. You're lightweight. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a lightweight, so meh.
Exactly, which was my point. That you got a hangover over a single glass of rum. You lightweight.
That doesn't mean I'm drunk or an
No,
alcoholic.
you're alcoholic.
No, it
What?
doesn't.
No.
But if you think
None of
hard
this
enough,
accused.
alcohol is art.
Uh,
Like, there's
You-
really an entire society that revolves around wine, don't you know?
Technically, everything can be considered art.
Good area. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's very a high society thing, like wine tasting.
Technically, everything can be considered an art. Can be considered art.
What?
So shush.
High society, therefore it's art.
Nah.
Yeah,
Nope.
da.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
New Nadia.
9.
All right, let's go kill a undead so we can get Nadia hungover again. Let's go.
all right.
Then just leaves the room.
I follow.
I'm totally not chasing after Sen.
Let's go.
Reef goes to follow and stops and looks at Cressida and goes, "Wait, was that it?"
She says, "Yeah, that's all we need. Just go investigate the alley and report back."
Hello.
Hello.
He's
Hello.
moving closer. I'm assuming yes. That's it.
Yo,
take
seriously,
the Discord.
seriously,
Hey, I
fuck
hear you, Tim.
Discord. Fuck Discord. I'm so annoyed with Discord the last week or so. It's just like it's ridiculous.
It be
Like I even have the window on my screen and it's still like doing this to me. It's so frustrating. Anyway, yeah, Cressida just, that's all we need. Just go investigate the alley, report back what you find, and send you on your way. So, you guys head straight over there, or do you have other business you want to take care of?
I ain't got business anywhere.
Okay. So we'll go back to this map. Except this time you guys are over here. So, here is what you find when you get there. You see, let's see, time of day wise, it's like mid morning. One thing you notice, okay, so here I'll just go through the description of the place. The high walls of the surrounding buildings throw this awkwardly bent alley into constant shadow. Although littered with garbage and filth, the refuse isn't the most stomach-turning trait of this rundown sideway. Heaped against a bent wooden wall rises a pile of more than 3 dozen plague victims. Their faces blistered and flushed, eyes open and staring. The scent of death is overpowered by the reek of rot, suggesting that some of these corpses have been here for days, but even a casual glance reveals that certain bodies seem strangely pale compared to most of the victims who succumbed to the sickness.
Reef just goes vampires. There's gotta be. They're pale. Look at their faces. I have no substance for this, but look at them. Look at them. I'm not touching them. Reef's just pointing aggressively. Being like, look at that face. There's blisters, and look at that face. No blisters. And very, very pale. Vampires.
Don't
I'm
worry about it,
always-
Reef. Just throw your silver at it.
I'm taking another glance around the room to see if I can pick up anything else.
Okay. First of all, I already put this in roll 20 chat. Kim, I don't know if you know that you're muted, but you're muted, or if you were talking or not. Just letting you know. But I see. Okay, 18.
That explains so much. I had no idea I was muted this whole time.
Okay. What did we miss out on?
Not much, just color commentary.
Fantastic. Okay.
We gotta know what it was.
Dude, I don't remember. I live in the moment. I'm also exhausted and have had a shitty day. So,
How dare you?
I also
I
live in a
know.
moment, so I can relate.
but yeah. Sarah's like, I highly doubt these are. Yeah, I was like, sorry, I didn't see your note because I was looking down, taking notes, and like commenting. Anyway, Sarah's like, I do not think that this is a vampire. And can I make 2 rolls?
Sure. What do you want to roll?
I want to roll perception, see what else I see, and then I want to roll knowledge. I just
What
want
do
to make
you
sure.
What do you want to know? Which then I'll tell you which knowledge to roll.
I want to know if I can identify what would cause these types of wounds, other than like general plague. Like, is it a vampire?
Okay.
Type of thing.
That's gonna be religion, I believe, because that religion deals with undead. So
Can
Yeah, okay, so first I'm gonna roll perception.
I help with the religion one?
yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
I see nothing. I know
Can
nothing.
I help by doing a good enough backflip?
Hey, I'm helping Sarah with religion.
Okay, and I rolled oh, sorry, you said knowledge religion, not knowledge nature.
Yes. Okay.
Can we take my nature roll?
No.
But they're both the same modifier.
Sin, I don't know how a backflip is gonna help, but sure, you can do a backflip.
There.
I got
All
a
right.
nat 20.
So
I got you.
hell yeah, that's really
Oh my
nice
God.
backflip.
Queen is with my sweet backflip. He'll use the first roll.
So
It's a 33.
I'm taking that as a no.
it's a great roll. I mean, it's a great roll, but again, it's just you do a backflip and it looks really cool. Like it's
Greatest backflip that anyone has ever seen. I'm helping.
you are helping. Anyway, to address the checks that are actually helping, Nadia, you and Sarah take a look around the alley. How far into the alley do you go?
So yeah, I go pretty far.
I was
How-
muted, so if it helps at all, can Reef just kind of hover them over the bodies, like fly them down the alley, so I don't have to worry
Ooh,
about walking and
yes.
touching them?
Sure, but
Yes, I like this.
yeah, just let me know how far down, because
Yeah, Sarah hears Reef make that offer, and she's like, ooh, yes. And just like jumps on his back and goes, piggyback ride, let's go.
I just literally tell you to point me where to go, and then I just take off.
We'll go wherever Sarah wants to go. So yeah.
So Sarah points him like down the alley. She wants to see as much as she can. So yeah, all the way down. As long as there are like no people. Like if she sees a person, she's gonna be like, stay back.
okay.
Okay.
So
Can
yeah,
do.
right around here is where you spot all of the bodies. You also notice that there is a hole in the eastern wall here. And yes, now for the perception rolls. So looking at the alley, and the bodies. Nadia, you spot that many of the bodies appear to have been drained of their blood, but almost half of them don't bear any signs of blood veil whatsoever. You take a little bit of a closer look. You find puncture wounds. Some are on the necks of the bodies. Some are on the wrists. Some are on other places like inner thigh. But yeah, you, and then for the religion rolls, both of you, knowing this information, are now pretty convinced that this is vampires.
Hold up, I thought we were playing Pathfinder, not Vampire the Masquerade.
Give me 2 seconds. So can Reef also, now that he's actually physically there looking with Kim, sorry, Sarah.
Sarah.
Can I also help with the like actual like looking and deciding, because Reef shouted vampires without actually thinking it was vampires, but now he's not so convinced, and now he actually wants to really look.
All right, so yeah, you can make the same rolls they did: perception and then knowledge, religion.
Please roll for me, my friend, because
right,
computer's
yes,
still turning on.
No worries. Okay, so let's get your sheet open. Let me reopen the chat.
And you thought they weren't vampires, Sarah.
Perception. Okay, you notice the same.
I didn't think anything. I said I want to get a closer look.
Oh, she
I
just.
said they are likely not vampires, and on that I was wrong.
I was just about to tell her what
But I
happened,
did
and
say
then
they were definitely not vampires.
she dropped from the call. Well, the rest of you know that Reef sees the same signs on the bodies as everyone else, and Reef actually does have a rank in religion. Let's see. Reef is not as convinced as the rest of you that this is vampires. Reef just doesn't know. Even though
that
you
Reef
guys
is the one who shouted vampires, but is not convinced that they're vampires.
Well, Reef's having some doubts about the initial thoughts, even though the two of you know it's vampires, and you're probably telling him that it's vampires. Reef maybe thinks about considering other options.
I'm not saying it's vampires, but it's vampires.
But it's vampires, and we'll see if perhaps Reef can be convinced otherwise. So, Sin, what are you doing?
I'm just in the back, like in case something bad happens, I can sprint and kill a motherfucker. Sin just stands in the background. You got this.
I yell back. I lost it. Never mind.
Oh, unfortunate.
I win.
Shut up.
What did you find?
Those of you at the front see Theo waving his arms in the back by Sin, and he's like trying to get your attention. And he just says, "What's over there? What do you see?"
Discord fucking shit itself, so that's cool.
Yay, Discord! We're all having
You
Discord
see-
problems.
Theo, you see a
Hey.
bunch of drained, bloodied bodies with bite marks inside it.
Reef is just literally ecstatic and like the equivalent of jumping up and down, but in the air, and just bouncing up and down in the air, flying up and down really quickly, and going, "They're fucking vampires! I knew it! Fucking knew it! Sarah, I knew it! I knew it! Let's go! Let's go! Tell them! Let's go! Let's go!"
Tell Nadia, how do you kill vampires?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Hey,
I
do
don't
I
know.
know any lore about killing vampires?
Roll knowledge,
know?
religion.
Okay. Ooh.
Use the king.
Rolled a 23. Okay, that's not bad.
Damn it.
All right, so let's see here. Monster lore. Let me look at this sheet so I can tell you what the DC, or if you've
Excuse me.
beaten the DC. I'm pretty sure you have here.
I
Yeah.
am religious.
But of course,
So yeah, all of you succeed on the check. So if you're looking simply to learn how to kill a vampire, yeah, so there are a few different ways.
Still and signs of them hiding in plain sight. That's what I'm thinking of. Because if these are all drained bodies, then that means that there's someone around here draining them.
Right.
So
dear God,
how do
it's
we
COVID all
fight
over again.
vampires?
Back
What do we?
spreading the disease. God damn it.
So there are a few different ways. You can expose it for a prolonged period to direct sunlight. You can immerse it in running water for a little while. You can also in typical fashion drive a wooden stake through its heart if it is helpless. However, the stake method only works if you then also decapitate the vampire and put holy water on it.
Do we have any holy water?
I mean, we can probably make holy water.
We can make snake oil holy water.
Or we could just go to the priest and be like, "Hey, there's vampires. Can we have holy water, please?" Um,
That will probably work. And Nana can make him have us give us a discount. Alright, so we're all gonna need a wooden stake. We're gonna need a chop a vampire in the head like a boss, and then we need holy water. Alright. Let's go get that. Because I'm pretty sure the other two options ain't an option, bro.
hold up. I will be right back. I have to visit the little girl's room.
Okay.
Alright, we make her in charge. Reef, get us a discounted holy water.
Reef is literally. Reef just goes. Just grabs someone's flask of water and just makes a prayer to Yaren, and then hands it
Doesn't
back.
work.
It's my water, and it's now holy and blessed. It should be.
I can make infernal water, but that's about it.
Can I make holy water? I feel like I could be able to make holy water. Being a cleric and all.
Oh well, let me find out what.
There's an actual spell called Bless Water. God damn it.
Yeah, blessed water is how you would create holy water.
I would like. Is it a level 3 spell and below?
It's a level 1 spell.
I would like to add it to my roster.
Okay, but I mean, you wouldn't have prepped it today.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah, but she can prep it tomorrow.
She could. Yeah. I'll go ahead and add that while we're waiting for Kim to get back.
Alright, so we're gonna use Nadia to make 6 thingies of holy water. Very nice, very nice. Can Vandilla learn the blessing of the water?
I think she can. Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. She it doesn't work that way.
Yeah. No, she's a spells known kind of character.
Worth a shot.
Absolutely worth a shot.
Do I know any local rumors of vampires in the city?
Roll knowledge local.
I use my Chronicle of Knowledge to get a +2 bonus.
Okay.
8. God damn it, 14. I rolled a 2.
Hate that for you. No, this is the first you're hearing of vampires within the city walls.
Makes sense.
Oh wait, no, I wasn't done.
How's the squad doing? Everyone gilded with a swouse?
We good. We good. I'm excited. We're gonna go kill some vampires. You know what? The queen's probably a vampire. That's probably how. That's you know what? That's why she didn't come out during the thing. She was all shady.
All right, yeah, blessed water is now on your sheet.
Yay. Let's go home and rest and come back.
I actually agree. Wait, I ain't fucking with vampires since we have the means to take them out.
All right, so yeah, we can just time skip then. We'll skip ahead one day.
Reeve, do you want to do some drugs?
Absolutely.
Well, too bad. We got a job to do tomorrow.
Oh shit. All right. Reeve just kind of like crosses their arms and goes, "I don't really have a good argument for that." So, fair. And then
Don't worry. Tomorrow, we'll do double the drugs.
see, I like this. I like this plan.
Precisely. And then it will make Nadia cry, which will be hilarious.
Bleh.
For some reason, she likes alcohol, which is way more deadly and shit, but she thinks that, simple tea is
Blah,
the
blah,
devil.
blah, blah, blah.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
We had a time skip.
Oh, where are we now? What has happened?
You're dead, so we gotta go on a quest to revive you.
Wait, seriously?
No.
No.
Yeah, vampire came out of nowhere and sucked your blood.
The sad thing is, that's a thing that's happened to me before, so that's why I have to double check.
No,
That's
he's
horrible.
he's fucking with you.
Okay.
We skipped ahead one day
Doing it all in your
because
life.
Nadia wanted to.
But
Nadia
you
wanted
said
to.
do
Sorry, there
time
was-
skip so I can plus some water. Sorry.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
wanted
no,
to.
you're fine. Yeah, there was a game where my DM did that to me. So
Anyway, fix your shit, Discord. Yeah,
100%.
we're skipping ahead.
Discord says nay.
We're skipping ahead one day because Nadia wants to make holy water and needs a day to prepare the spell. So yeah, she's gonna do that. And so here's a couple things. One casting of the spell will work on one flask of holy water. Or one flask of full of regular water, I should say. You do need for each of the casts, you need 5 pounds of powdered silver that costs at least 25 gold pieces. So we can just however many you want to make, I'll just hand wave that, and you can just deduct the amount of gold. And because you guys recently went.
Silver.
I mean, you could, but I mean, you
No,
guys
we
have
can just
also.
literally crush the coins for her.
You guys have also like recently been to like a smithy and like obtained metal from them, so like that's also an easy enough task
Yeah,
to just go do that.
I have a bunch of powdered.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of silver things that I just fucking coated everything in.
I think we lost them.
No,
Hello.
I'm still here.
I hear you.
I
I'm
have
still standing better than he ever did.
I have decided to. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. I almost fell out of my chair. That's it.
Well, I'm trying to decide how much water I want to bless. because
All of
what?
it.
There could be multiple vampires. I
Well,
can
the-
only.
It's a pint of water that you're blessing. So we could always take that full pint and then just split it into small, like, vials. And then we can just literally carpet bomb them with holy water.
No, Reef, no. If you didn't hear Reef, you didn't hear Sarah and Nadia. First, we have to kill them. Then we have to stab them in the heart. Then we chop off their head, and then we douse them in holy water. Just dousing them in holy water ain't gonna do shit.
It's gonna fucking hurt
Um,
them, and it's gonna leave them open to other attacks by other weapons that will hurt them. I'm just
No,
saying,
Reef.
it's a good backup
No.
grenade. Backup grenade.
Bad Reef. No grenades.
Hmm.
Only finishing move.
Hmm.
Alright, Nadia, how many of the smell mabobbers are you gonna use? Just
I can
know
use
that this decision will literally change our lives and potentially kill at least one of us if you don't choose the correct amount.
Way
I'm
to
ignore-
put pressure. Jesus.
No pressure. No pressure.
I'm ignoring you again. I have 4 charges of holy water, so 4 pints.
I'm so confused.
Okay.
As Nadia does this, Sin does what Sarah would do and gives her inspiration by doing backflips.
All right.
That'd be like 500 off my gold, right? Or
It's 100.
Yeah.
100.
100.
In all seriousness, like as Nadia does this, Sin's gonna go train with his special training acrobatics thingamabobby.
Oh, your
Oh
pillar.
yeah, the thing that you got to train the rest of us and we haven't used it yet.
I used it once.
Train me.
I mean, you want to train with me? We can train together.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Sarah's just gonna watch. Just gonna cheer you on. That was a wicked backflip, man. You're doing so good.
I'm literally the best.
You are.
Let's go.
All right. Let's see. Acrobat's pillar. All right. So those of you who are using the pillar to train, go ahead and roll your acrobatics checks.
I believe
Yeah,
that is.
can we take a 10 because we're just doing an hour worth? At least I can do that because then my acrobatics is high enough.
Yeah, I think you can. Yeah.
Who else wishes to train with me with the pillar of Yaya?
I don't think Reese
Nope,
is
I'm
high
good.
enough to
Reef.
just take 10.
Reef. Reef. Reef is literally jumping up and down, raising her hand.
And train together. We do drugs together. We train together.
Absolutely.
No one else does drugs with us, so they're not cool enough to do the training together.
I'm ignoring you.
All right. Go ahead and Reef, go ahead and roll. I'm gonna add to the roll just because of obviously you're not gonna be doing this with all your armor on, so I will I'll waive the check penalty for that. So just go ahead and
Sin assist.
all right, yeah,
Reef.
you need me to roll.
Oh wait, never mind.
That only becomes an 11. So yeah, Reef does not benefit from the training. Sin does though.
Okay, but does he look cool doing it?
I mean, not really. Like,
I just imagine him doing just like a karate kick and thinking he's so cool.
okay, I mean, yeah, there we go. You rolled. I mean, that's still not enough.
No, I know. I'm just roll 20 is very slow right now.
Reef, it starts out okay, and then there are some stumbles, but yeah. So Sin gets
Worry, the reason.
the
Sorry, go
plus
ahead.
2 to avoid opportunity attacks for
Yeah.
24 hours, or until he fails an acrobatics check.
Don't worry, Reef. Tomorrow you're gonna be juiced off of drugs, and then you'll be able to do it. Trust me, I know how it works. I am the witch doctor. I know how everything works.
So you say.
I've literally never been proven wrong before. Alright, who wants to go vampire slaying?
Sure. Let's go slay some vampires.
Alright, we gotta make sure Nadia gets at least one kill.
Nadia sounds so excited to go kill vampires. The most like unenthused religious person of all time. All right. So yeah, you guys are back in the alley. What do you want to do?
Stealth.
Stealth. Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Wait, did I use
And
all
I put on my special sneaky boy hood, so I get a +2 to this bonus. Yeah, yeet.
Did I use all 4 charges of my spells?
Yeah, if you're making
look-
four flasks, then yeah, you used all 4 preparations.
Okay.
I mean, that ones don't mean failure, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna find a 15.
Let's find out.
Unless they roll really bad, that's also an option.
Let's find out.
I'm gonna also try to be stealthy. I'm not the best at it, but I could try it.
Okay.
I've rolled. Let me know when it shows up.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'll roll for
Your -1, your fucking that one is higher than my actual roll.
Yeah, I feel like that.
we'll just make it a group check at this point. So yeah.
Oh, am I also rolling stealth?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We'll just have everybody roll.
We're all being sneaky. Cool.
Oh, I'm not being sneaky at all.
You literally took a feat to be sneaky. What on earth?
That's the nat 20. Huh.
Let's go.
All of us
Okay.
are sneaky. Except Brief.
Except Grief.
I'm
Alright.
not the one who rolled a nat 1.
I still did better than you.
Shut up. It's not the point.
My worst is literally better than your slightly above average.
Yes, actually. I never said I was a good sneaky dragon. I just said I tried to be a sneaky dragon.
Yeah, but you
So
try
what
to
I'm
make fun of you.
imagining
I make fun
is
of you.
Sin is just like being super clumsy. He's hitting things, but he's not making a sound. Reef is trying so hard to be sneaky and just makes the loudest footsteps.
Pretty much, I'm knocking things over with my tail. My wing has caught something else. A barrel's fallen over. All the fun stuff.
To explain, Sin failing, but still doing better than Reef.
Like you know that scene from Adventure Time whenever like Jake got bit by a spider, but he was still quiet about it. It's literally that.
Yes. I miss Adventure Time. That was a good show.
Okay.
It was a good show.
Now I'm going to ask for a group perception roll.
All right, Nadia, you know what to do.
You gotta do
Yeah,
it too.
you already knew.
And let me ask, you guys are back here in the daytime, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We saw and suspected vampires. We're not going there at night.
That's crazy.
Just making sure.
Okay, now everyone, make sure that when you see one, you don't go blah blah blah. They don't like that.
I mean, to be fair, if I see one, I'm gonna go outside and run away.
Blah, 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 blah.
All right. So
Unless they make fun of Nadia's ugly face, and then we say blah 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 to get her justice.
Wow, rude. Your face isn't that pretty either.
First of all, I am gorgeous. First of all.
No,
Second of
you're
all, I
not.
literally said that we
You're
would.
not
We
gorgeous.
would.
You're not
Did you
gorgeous.
wish you were
You're
half as
not.
pretty as me?
You wish you were half as pretty as me. Ha!
You literally wipe blood veil with your face.
Nah.
I literally try to stick up for you by saying if they make fun of your face, then we insult. But no, you gotta take everything as an insult, Mrs. Alcoholic Cleric.
I haven't had rum yet.
That's what that you want us to think. Addicts are very good at lying. Now stop arguing. We're about to go kill vampires.
So, here's what all of you see through the crack in the wall here. You see a couple of strange-looking creatures come to the opening in the wall. They look like this, and then you hear this.
Fuck.
Dear God.
They leap
Snell.
through, and it is not much longer before several more come out.
Fucking go! Reese fucking pumped and immediately raging.
What
Oh yeah, I also
the
rage.
fuck is
Oh.
that?
Reese is screaming back at them in dragon roars and draconic, bellowing them insults and draconic, and then come at me, you fucking blood bags.
Let's roll some initiative, shall we?
No, let's not. Let's not say we did. I don't appreciate the whole like maybe dying thing.
Before I roll, like, it's alright that me and Reef do rage.
Reaction.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
To be sure. And sorry. To be clear, this is during the daytime, correct?
Yes. However,
Okay.
Shadows.
the orientation of the buildings means that the alley is in shadow at all times of
No,
day.
no. I got that. I'm just for my notes.
Yes, daytime.
You're gonna run out into the middle of the street and they can't follow you.
Feel free to, if you would like to adjust the positioning of your tokens, you can make a little bit of movement as well. I figure the time it takes between them noticing you and all 6 of them coming out, that will be the time that you'll have to move.
So Reef, I'm gonna put myself in front of Sarah if she doesn't move, and if she does, then I'm gonna take her spot.
Sarah's gonna run the fuck out of the alley.
Okay.
Reef, we fight together.
Yep. So Reef is standing right here. I'm on top of where Sarah was, so I'll wait till Sarah moves.
Yeah. Sarah's gonna go nope and run in the opposite direction. I'll just move for now because I don't think I can run out yet.
No, yeah, we can't.
Not all the
But
way
yeah,
out.
We'll just switch position.
Reef is bellowing and raging. I also, in the process, rip the circlet off my head and just drop it on Sins.
Okay. So,
I can't do anything to my roll 20 sheet, so like, can you take the circlet or persuasion buff off? Because I can't get it to.
sure, yeah.
Oh, you don't have to worry about making me a buff. Like, I'm pretty sure all I'm gonna use it for is just a +3 intimidate, and don't you worry, I ain't gonna forget that.
I mean, it's
And
fine.
then
I'm still
for me,
gonna
though.
I'm still gonna copy everything over to your sheet. Just
Yeah, so we'll just toggle the buff on or off for whoever is actually wearing the circlet. That's all.
exactly. It's just gonna take me a few seconds and I'll get it done.
And I am raging, although it won't let me trigger that. Yes, it will. Boom.
Alright, we Gucci?
Yes.
Alright, it is time.
Yep. Sin, you go first.
Let's go. And they are all flat-footed, which means I get my sneak attack.
That's correct.
Alright, so first, Piranha Strike. With the main weapon, Hibushki.
All right, on which one?
This one.
That one right there. Okay. Let's see. 23 hits.
Let's go. Alright, I'm gonna use sneak attack, but I'm gonna use a d6 and then use the other d6 as a +5 to my intimidation.
Okay.
So
yeah, just roll it. I'll take the first, whatever the first die. Okay, 5.
and then this is +2 because I'm wearing my mask. Bushki. Eh. So
20.
21.
21. Well, 26 because you sacrificed a die, a sneak attack die.
Right, 26. Yes.
So that is gonna be. Actually, I need to remind myself of something real quick, which is whether or not undead are.
Normally they're not, but I'm doing this in character because Sin definitely doesn't know this. But maybe they're an exception. I don't know. It's worth a shot.
Let's see. Undead are immune to death effects, disease, mind affecting. Which, does this count as mind affecting? Look that up. Sorry, it won't take me long. Skills, intimidate, moralize. Okay. Doesn't say it is, so.
Oh, so I can actually intimidate undead. That's good to know. That's very nice to know.
That's weird because it says I'm getting a different answer now. It's not on the SRD. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah, I finally confirmed the rule. So, yeah, these things actually are immune to intimidate.
Fair enough.
It is considered mind-affecting fear, so all undead are immune to it. But you still put on a pretty impressive display of intimidation tactics. You at least feel confident that had these creatures been among the living, they'd be really scared of you.
As they should be. Alright, in that case, we'll go for Masterwork Kirky Stab. Haboink.
That hits.
Oh, yes. And then this is full sneak attack.
Okay.
Ignore the minus the plus 2 damage because Piranha Strike.
Yep.
11 damage.
Okay. Something you're noticing is that these creatures seem somewhat resistant to your strikes. You can still tell that you've done a good amount of damage to this one, but you feel like you could have done more.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, and lastly, we are going for the gore, because I have horns that actually horn people now.
Gore.
Yeah,
Nah, 14. Or actually, wait, no, hold on. Because it's against its flat-footed. 14 hits.
Oh, yes! Sneak attack! 7.
That's some nice damage.
That's a good turn. It's a good turn right there.
Let's go. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. So 3 of the vampire spawn are going to make their moves now. This one here is gonna fly. Well, yeah, kind of fly. Can it fly? No, it can't fly. It's gonna hop over there and engage with Sin. It's going to use a slam attack. That is a 14, which does not hit. One is going to attack Reef. Another is going to attack Nadia. Same thing.
Sorry.
Okay, so we have the attack against Reef is a 9. That's a miss. The attack against Nadia, however, is a 19. That hits. Deals you a total of 9 points of damage. And I need a fortitude saving throw, please.
Oh, that's no fun.
Don't worry, you're good at these.
No, I'm not.
Not with that attitude.
See, I'm terrible at these.
Oh, that's...
Can I reroll?
You can.
You actually can, yes. You can spend a hero point to reroll the fort save.
Yay!
Let's go.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, roll again.
Think positive thought.
Well done.
Yay!
Literally the best reroll of all time. Literally about to fail the save, and she just then decided, nah, not today.
Yeah, what do we say to energy drain? Not today.
Not today, motherfuckers.
Not today.
No negative level for you.
Woo!
Reef's turn.
Alright. So Reef is going to lash out at not the vampire in front of him, but reach over and bonk the one right in front of Nadia. And like, hey, fucker, over here. Long arm boy. Yeah, I can bonk him, no problem.
16 misses.
I can't bonk him, no problem. Alright, I don't have any action economy left.
What's up, Sin?
I forgot that my new sneak attack thingamabobber. So can I make it to where this guy has a -2 attack rolls?
Sure. What's the penalty again?
-2 for everyone, -4 against me.
Okay, right. Got it. So I'll just stick a -2 on there for now, and then I'll just remember that if it's you, it's -4. Okay.
Did a 5-foot step, and I am my turn.
Cool. Don't mind me just remembering that these guys have a buff that's active on them, so give me 1 second. Alright, so next act is the one that Sin fucked up. Strangely enough, it is going to attack Sarah. You can kind of tell that
What?
these guys are not fighting in a particularly coordinated fashion. This one is going to make a slam attack against Sarah. It only rolls a 12, so it's a miss.
Let's go.
Unless, hold
Alright.
on. Actually, no, I forgot. Sarah hasn't acted yet. No, it's not a debuff, just
No, I haven't done anything yet. I'm waiting for my turn.
flat-footed. Okay, yeah, your flat-footed is 12, so that hits you. All right, so 9 points.
With -2?
Oh, actually, no, you're right. You're right. It becomes a 10. Does not hit.
Snap opponent, Sarah. I got you.
Nadia's turn.
My spiritual weapon glaive. I forgot.
Yes, your spiritual weapon's a glaive.
Okay. Do that.
Where do you want to put it?
I'm gonna put it here.
There. Okay.
Then attack this one. Hiya.
All right. 16. Well, I don't think. Yeah, can't flank. So, 16 misses.
Aw.
Ooh, very high dex boys.
Yeah, these are pretty dodgy boys. Do you want to move at all, or
If I moved, I'd get attacked.
you can take a 5-foot step and not get attacked? Yeah, that works.
Okay.
All right, Theo's
I'm
turn. Theo's gonna pull out his pair of gladius swords and is going to attack the one that's in front of Reef. Why are there 3 attacks? That shouldn't be.
Maybe her base attack bonus was high enough.
No. Oh wait, yes. Yes, it is. Silly me. At any rate, none of those are hits.
Damn.
And it's now going to be the one that is standing next to the spiritual weapon. It's looking for a target, scanning the group. It's going to make its way over here and try to attack Vondilla. That's a 7. That's no good. So it's now Sarah's turn.
Alright, cool. Sarah is going to use all her energy to get the fuck out of here.
All right, so full action withdraw.
Yep.
Why are you running?
Why are you
Why
running?
Are you running? Thank you.
Are you
I'm just going that way. Like, nope, I am not equipped for vampires, and I know this. So I'm going to run to the air, because none of my stuff is touch. So I'm going to run to where it's sunny and deal with them from there.
Okay, so yeah, you get to move up to double your speed, which you still have a little more movement if you want. If you're good where you
Okay.
are, then that's fine.
Is this, am I in sun now?
Your speed is right now 20. So if it's 20, then 40 is the furthest you can go.
No, that wasn't my question.
I know. I'm talking
He's
my way through it.
He's figuring it out
Oh.
if you are actually.
So yeah, you're outside the entrance of the alley. So I would say yes, you do have some sunlight at your back.
Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna stay here for now.
Okay. Last vampire spawn to act will, let's see, 5. Gonna move through. Sin, you can take a swipe at it if you want.
Oh, you better believe it. And we're gonna do a piranha strike because I can. And no wait, smaller piranha strike. We go for broke. Yeet.
Yeah, it hits.
Yes. Sneak attack question mark?
Nah, it's going past you. It's not in a position where you can sneak attack it.
Damn, I thought he was flanking for a split second, but a guy can dream.
Oh, yeah.
At any rate, it makes its way over to Theo and tries to attack him. It rolls a natural 1.
Eh.
On Vondilla's turn. Vondilla is going to attempt to cast defensively.
Let's go.
21 should be a success. Okay, 15 plus, yes, okay, so it's good. She's able to use the spell. She's going to reach towards the vampire spawn next to her and is going to touch it and use Cure Light Wounds to try to hurt it.
Ooh.
Smart.
Will saving throw. It's going to be 21, so half damage. I actually don't think I have... I don't have damage in there, so let me fix that. Here. Okay. No, it did. Down to 4. 4 points of damage. All right, Sin's turn.
Question, can I flank the boy by attacking from here?
This one, yes.
Sweet. In that case, we are getting that sweet flanking bonus plus piranha strike. So, bam. 17.
Miss.
Fair enough. Alright, piranha offhand. The boom.
20 hits.
Sneak attack.
Okay, so the damage is good enough to, kind of air quotes, defeat the vampire spawn. You see that its body falls and a sort of gaseous form is left floating above it, and the gaseous form is going to move away from everybody. It's going to go... it's actually going to go inside the room here. And you see it disappear from sight after it gets inside.
Alright. Then I'm taking a 5-foot step. A boink. And then I'm gonna start going for this dude, because I don't like his face.
Okay, yeah, you still have a gore, I think.
Yeah, I have a gore.
Oh.
Ain't the most reliable. But you know what? Damage is damage. Bam! Oh, gore, I'm sorry I doubted you.
It's a hit.
Nick attack. Yes.
Pretty solid.
That's just 6 because I didn't use my Piranha Strike that time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my turn.
All right. Let's see here. All right. So, the 3 vampire spawn who attacked earlier are going to do their thing. Attacks against Nadia, Reef, and Sin.
No. I'm gonna forget the thing again. This guy's gonna have the guy I hit last is gonna get a -2 to attack rolls because I don't like him. It's not allowed to hit good.
All right, so all 3 attacks are hits.
No.
Nadia takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hey.
Reef takes 6 points.
I can't be flanked or surprised. I don't know if that helps at all.
Okay, -1, so 5 points.
Ah!
Sin, there is a critical hit against you.
Wait.
That
I have damage resistance.
you are raging, so yes. 6 points. I need fortitude saves from all 3 of you.
Yoink. Oh, that probably ain't the best.
15, you're fine, actually.
Oh, sweet.
Yay,
So-
I'm fine.
17, you're fine.
Reef, remember the drugs.
Days of drug addiction have trained you for this moment.
We've been building up your fortitude by having you resist Shiver. You can resist this, can't you?
I'm just waiting for it to realize that I flipped the roll. We'll find out together.
14, you're good.
Hey, the Shiver training.
Let's go.
All right, that ends their turns. Reef, you're up.
Reef is going to fly up above, directly above, like, Nadia, and instead of this, he's just gonna think back to the few things he learned, by following, like, Bondilla and Nadia and other clerics around and going into the churches, and also following with, Yaren.
Okay.
These things are undead. I'm gonna shove my holy symbol in their face.
All right. Make another fortitude saving throw. You took an attack of opportunity on your way out. You take 4 points of damage. 21, you're good.
Let's go.
With everything we learned before, I'm taking a fucking shot, and I can't make holy water, but maybe Yaren's symbol being fucking shoved in their face will deter. I don't know, but I don't like Nadia getting fucked up as much as she is, so, and surrounded, so I'm flying pretty much directly over her, being like,
Right
Garen
there.
compels you, get the fuck away from us.
Okay.
Sirenscape just died.
It did. Does it work?
Man, what the hell? Hold on. All right, let's see. I don't see a roll yet.
What do you mean me to roll?
Well, sorry, were you attacking?
I'm literally shoving my holy symbol in their face, being like, "Get the fuck back!" and
Okay.
seeing if it does anything.
Okay. Like, are you forcibly making contact with it?
I'm presenting it and making a prayer to Yaren and compelling it to leave us the fuck alone. That's what I'm doing. So like aggressively shoving in my long ass arms. I'll boop it in its goddamn snoot if I need to, but just presenting it very clearly to all vampires around us, like holiness,
Literally-
go away. And in the process, I'm going to put a protection aura from around everyone for my Amduraness.
I might be too far away for a protection
we can
aura,
liter-
but I
literally-
appreciate it.
Literally trying to cast Turn Undead.
Effectively.
Okay, so you're going to use invocation then, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
All right. Let me let's see here what kind of action this is. Standard action. Okay.
Smiting. God damn it.
Smiting. All right. So
That's the part I meant to copy and paste. Smiting. I didn't mean to actually select resistance. I just kind of selected all of it. So everyone's weapons
count as magic for overcoming damage resistance.
and are good. Alignment a good type. For the purpose of bypassing damage.
That's at 6th Amdura level.
Yes, I know. I'm just saying in my head. That's Reef in his head, just going.
Okay.
For the good.
So everyone's weapons are now magic for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. Cool. With that, sorry. Nadia, your turn.
I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon right here. Hello?
Hello.
I want to move it. I want to move spiritual weapon here. Then I want to attack this guy.
I don't know if you
that possible?
don't know if you can move it and attack in the same turn. Let's see here.
Ooh.
Reading the spell. Okay, yeah, you can do that. It just costs your move action to move the weapon.
That's fine. Does using the spiritual weapon cost me my main action?
No, you can still attack.
Okay.
I have Aqua. That's good.
That is good. That is indeed good.
I'm gonna cast this and use it against this guy in front of me, right here.
20 points of damage. Holy shit. All right. There we go. Got the music up again.
Yay!
Yay. Okay.
More vampire
This is
spawn
just your
screaming
moment
at me.
to kill a vampire.
Okay, so you're attacking this one with the spiritual weapon, right? And then
Mhm.
this one with the... Okay, got it. So your spiritual weapon hits. 7 points of damage. Force damage.
Yeah.
All right, so now 20 points of positive energy damage. Let's see what the will save is. It's a 10. It's a failure.
Aw.
Oh, you killed a vampire.
Well, no, that's a good thing. You get the full 20.
Oh, yay!
The vampire is indicted. Let's go.
All right, yeah, that's a sick turn. Okay. Theo's turn. Theo is going to once again swing his swords. He will attack. He's gonna attack this one so he can flank with Sin.
Yes, sneak attack together.
No good. 14, natural 1, 14.
Damn.
All right, next vampire's turn. He will attack Theo. .22 hits. Theo takes 7 points of damage. Theo. That's a fail. I think Leah would probably spend a point here. Do we agree on that?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. 15, good.
Oh.
Sarah's turn.
Sarah. But question: how many missiles do I get with magic missile? 3, right?
Yes, 3.
If I use magic missile, I get 3 missiles, correct?
Yeah. Oh, actually, wait. This is from a wand or from
A wand.
Okay, so does the wand have the caster level listed? Because that is the determining factor.
I'm gonna assume it's cast
It
level 1,
does
considering the fact that we
not.
got it literally the first mission of the story.
Oh no, I have it in the notes in the inventory. It's caster level 3rd, so you get 2.
You get 2.
Oh,
Okay.
that's great. Let's go.
Cool. So I am going to use my wand of magic missile.
Okay, use magic device.
Goes down one. Spells. No. Wrong one.
Some skills.
Skills. 12, no good.
Does that
Damn
count
it.
as a use? Or...
No. If you fail to activate it, it doesn't exhaust any charges. It's just you failed to
Alright, so
activate it.
I use my wand and it sputters, and I'm like, "What? Damn you!" And I'm like tapping it, trying to get it to work. And I end my turn.
Okay. So it's this vampire's turn. It's gonna look. It looks around at all of its buddies. And even though it continues to sort of thrash around and not really exercise any brain power in its attacks, it knows that it has Sin sort of backed against the wall right now, and it's going to attack him.
Me with -4, motherfucker. Hit me. How dare you?
Natural 20.
Fuck.
Luckily for you, the -4 causes the crit confirm roll to fail. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage,
Ow.
and I need a fort save, please.
Fair enough.
23, you're totally fine.
Of course I'm fine. I do drugs.
All right, on Vondilla's turn, she is gonna. She's gonna take a 5-foot step. And she will actually. Let's see. Can she do what I want her to do?
Personally, I'm gonna go with yeah.
Vondilla is going to cast this. She's going to try her best to make herself look like one of the vampire spawn. You notice that her ears become more elf-like. Her skin starts to gray a little bit. I'll roll just to see how believable this disguise is.
29.
So this doesn't. This is more for your the rest of the party, like your own perception of what her disguise is. This is not for the enemies. The enemies have to interact with her to get to roll against the disguise. 19. I mean, it's to you guys. It looks fairly convincing. Perhaps they will ignore her for the time being, as long as she
Not even mad.
manages to keep this up. But with that, we're back at the top of the round. It's Sin's turn.
Alright, I'm going for this motherfucker.
All right.
Alright. Piranha Strike. Beesh.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yes.
some fatty damage. Let's confirm.
Sneak attack, ignore the +4.
So 12.
Ooh, yes. I rolled 2 6s. What a time to be alive.
Fantastic. That is a
Is it still alive?
big damage turn. It is. But that after resistances, that's 20 points of damage total. Big
Oh, that's a lot
attack.
of resistance shit.
No, it's only 5.
I'm still gonna kill it.
Yep.
Over. And then Massacre Creed. Die.
Oof.
Oh, yes. I cannot be stopped.
That is thanks to the flanking bonus. That's also a confirmed critical.
Oh, beautiful. And I roll 2 4s. What
It's
a
another
time to be alive.
24 points of damage. That reduces the vampire spawn to gas. Like before, the gas moves into the crack in the wall to the east and disappears from sight after that.
Alright, Tim. It's time to use my mega brain.
Okay.
We're gonna control the enemies with the way I want to. I'm going to attack this guy with a gore.
All right.
Yeah. 15 question mark?
15. No.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, this is my big brain play. I move 5 feet this way. Watch what happens next.
All right. I'm watching. Okay. I'm still watching.
Plan is he's gonna move up, and then Theo's gonna move down, and then we flank again. It's all part of the plan.
Okay.
There's no way he's not gonna move forward.
In the meantime, Reef, how high are you flying currently? Reef.
Reef, how high are you?
I was muted.
Sorry,
I
no,
was
it's okay.
randomly Muted.
It's okay.
I was literally.
Isekai.
Sorry. So I was literally talking, then all of you just yelled at me over me. My brain got very mad for a half second. That
I'm
wasn't my brain.
I'm sorry.
No, but I was muted, so I didn't know that. So like, I'm glad I know now. But at first, I was just like, "What is that? I'm answering." Reef is I would say, his feet are about 2 feet above where Nadia's head was.
So it's like 7 feet ish. Okay.
Yeah, like I don't want to be standing on her head, so I know I'm not just like 5 feet above the ground, so I'm a bit higher. Whatever gives me some clearance where I'm not like kicking her,
Okay.
but then I'm still like menacingly standing above her, like stay away from my healer.
All right. Sounds good. So I'm gonna roll some more attacks. The first one, which is against Nadia, is a hit. That is going to be... How much damage is that? 4 points of bludgeoning damage. The second attack, which is against Theo, is an 8 that misses. And as Sin predicted, the third one is going to move forward.
Wait, the one that hit her? No, it didn't.
It was supposed to move there.
It didn't hit her.
How dare him?
It didn't hit Nadia. Like
Can
after
compel a
that.
creature. Okay, so it can attempt a will save to ignore the compulsion. So it's going to do that. 18, so it still attacks her.
Are you okay?
Oh, you wouldn't be able to cast that anyway because it's a standard action spell. It's not an
It's
immediate.
an immediate action spell.
It says standard action right in the. Oh, sorry. I don't know why. Why does it say standard action in the casting time? Damn
I don't
you!
know.
Damn
That's why I
you!
was there for standard.
Damn you, SRD! Well, no, it wouldn't cost Reef his standard if it's an immediate action.
No, but if you don't type it as immediate action, it probably defaults as a standard.
No, the spell. All these boxes are blank when you put spells in, so it just wouldn't say anything. It doesn't default to anything in particular. Anyway, so all right.
That is frustrating.
So Reef goes and casts a spell. It does not work. Nadia is still hit, and Sin is also hit.
Damn it.
Dirty 20, dealing 3 points of bludgeoning damage to Sin.
Ow.
Nadia and Sin, please both roll fortitude saves. 25, you're good.
Stopped.
I swear, they designed this fight to like drain your hero points for this book. 23, you're fine.
So
And then there's Sarah, who's just like, I'm gonna run to the sun.
Yeah, Sarah's just like afraid, which that's an understandable reaction to
Sarah's not
vampires.
so much afraid as she's like, vampire hurt me in dark. I move too late. I can fight vampire from distance.
That is true. That is true.
or you just play with your wand.
Also
I'm
true.
Trying.
I
It
know
is-
you are. It's better than you usually do, so I'm proud of you.
It is now Reef's turn.
Wait, thank you? Question mark.
And Reef, you're raging, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Just want to make sure I was marking that on your token.
Oh yeah,
whoops,
absolutely. I'm
accidentally.
raging.
Accidentally just put that on Nadia's token. Let me fix that. Okay, there we go.
Whoops.
Nadia's just
Although
mad
I
at the
love
whole
the
thing.
idea of Nadia reaching for a second before realizing misplaced aggression.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm
How
not supposed to
dare
be angry.
How dare you attack? Oh wait.
Reef did say Nadia was the barbarian last time
Yes.
because of drugs.
Yes.
No, Auntie Nadia was the barbarian.
Dream World, Nadia.
What?
What level am I? We're level 6, so I have
6.
5 levels in it. So there's 2 chains that pop off. The one right in front of me trips this one, and then the other one damages this one.
Damages this one?
Yeah, damage to this one, trip to this one.
Okay. So yeah, roll one of each. On the attacks.
Alright, attempt to trip combat mover. I got it. Yeah. Ian.
I put attacks for each of the things on your attack box.
Oh, I classed this. I understand. I see it now.
Okay. Both of those are failures.
I'm just gonna stop flying and land on top of the vampire spawn head. Actually, no, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly up about 15 more blocks and then just drop myself onto the vampire.
Okay.
15 feet, not blocks. God damn it.
We knew what you meant, I think.
All right, so
So
we're just
what,
gonna
I'm like
fall
22
out of
feet
the...
in the air and just put my arms on my body and wrap my wings around me and just look at him and go, well, fuck you, and just drop myself.
Okay, so you're gonna dive bomb. I'm going to give them, or one of them, a chance to get out of the way.
I'm trashing down right in between the two of them, so good luck.
Okay.
That's my movement
Weapons
action.
don't work.
I've
I
given
gotta
up on
use my
movement.
Body as weapon.
Yeah, so their acrobatics rolls 36 and 38.
Oh, come on.
So they are both going to sidestep you. You crash down into the ground. Given how
Okay.
high up you were,
You break your ass cheeks.
about 20,
Alright,
20
I'm gonna
feet.
spread my wings the moment I start seeing them step out of the way then to help slow the fall. Because that's movement.
That is, yeah. All right, so
And this is an intentional fall, so you know what? I didn't think they would be unsurprised enough to react, but that's fair.
2 points of
And
fall
my turn.
damage.
Okay. And my turn.
All right, Nadia's turn.
gonna do the attack on the guy.
Okay, 14 misses.
Oh. Channel energy. Can you only choose one if it damages reveals?
I'm sorry?
Whenever you use channel energy, can you only choose what it? Can you only choose one of what it does? Like, can you only heal or can you only damage?
I'm pretty sure
Awesome.
you have to pick one or the other when you're using it, but let me just make sure that that's correct. Yeah, you choose whether to heal living or damage undead, and it's all targets within 30 feet of you.
Feet, 20. I'm choosing the damage.
All right, so that's going to be 8 points of damage pending will saves. That DC is actually wrong. Let me update that quickly. Or actually, if you have the thing open, you can update it. The DC should be 13, not 10. So feel free to change that in the spell box on your sheet. There are 4 targets. Three of the 4 make the save, 15, 19, 17. The last one is a 5.
Wow.
So the ones that made it take 4 points. The one that did not takes 8 points. And it's the one next to Sin that fails.
Yeah, I don't like him. He a whole ass bitch. He didn't move up like I wanted him to.
All right. Anything else? Nadia.
No. No, that's it.
Okay. Theo is going to... Buy myself on one specific rule because of a weapon that Theo has, and I want to make sure that I'm getting it right. Okay, so this does work. Theo is going to switch weapons, drawing his recently acquired mithril rapier instead.
And of culture.
He attacks. He attacks twice against. He's actually going to turn and try to help Reef, so he's going to attack twice against this one. 22 and 18 both hit. Sneak attack. Wow. Theo actually does enough damage to send this one into gas form.
It's because he's using the rapier. Not kukri, but close enough. May this be a lesson to you, Reef. Use rapiers.
And yeah, this Theo's weapon sort of cuts through with ease compared to what the rest of you have been experiencing.
Is it because of mithril?
The mithril is certainly having a heightened effect against the vampires.
Oh, cool.
And You, I think this may have been known already. Mithril counts as silver for damage reduction purposes.
Oh, I didn't know vampires reek the silver. That crazy.
These ones are apparently, or they're at least not resistant to silver. At any rate, Sarah's turn.
Sarah is gonna try that wand of magic missile again.
Okay.
You can roll good.
I believe.
You've been rolling hot all night. Come on,
I'm
man.
trying to roll. Let's.
On roll 20.
12, no good.
Okay. Roll
Wah, wah.
20 said, "Bite me, bitch." So Sarah
Sadly,
is
yes,
still
it did.
struggling with her wand, and she's getting tired of the fact that it's not doing what she wants.
She's getting sick of these monkey trucking snakes on this Monday, Friday plane.
Yes, that.
Fun fact, if you ever catch snakes on a plane on TV, that is actually what the words were replaced with.
That's fucking amazing.
It's horrible and amazing at the same time. Okay. Vondilla, who is currently disguised, she kind of just shrugs and draws her blowgun. That misses. Top of the round, Sin's turn.
Alright, Tim, it's time for a great plan. Alright, I'm gonna move that way. Then I'm gonna commence Operation Steal Nadia's Kill.
Bruh.
This coming from the person who said that Nadia has to get a kill in this fight.
Yeah. You gotta build them up before you tear them down.
Okay.
You
very
much insist, though.
I'd like to jump there.
Okay.
Without provoking, so I like to make a sweet ass backflip.
All right. Acrobatics check.
Sweet ass backflip. Go! 29.
I was
29.
hoping you fail.
29 should
course
be
you do.
plenty high enough.
Alright, Tim. It's part of my master plan right here.
Yeah, that you're
What's
good.
gonna happen is that I'm gonna do gentleman's foil. A whack. 5 damage.
Yep.
And then Nadia, remember I said I'm gonna take your kill?
Yeah.
I lied. I'm gonna help you by giving him a -2 to his AC.
Oh.
How generous.
I'm not even gonna use my sneak attack.
Wow.
Hey, how healthy is this guy looking?
Hurt but not on death's door.
Alright, cool. I'm not getting some sneak attacking.
Okay.
Boosh. Yes.
So 10. Got it.
Yeah, I'm not using any bonuses.
All right. Hey, pretty good. Pretty good.
Alright, now Nadia, kill him.
Okay.
Well,
You know what
first,
they say, Tim, before you tear them down, you gotta build them back up.
I suppose that is what they say.
I'm gonna use another. Your moderator.
It's not your turn.
Oh no.
Well, yeah, okay. We'll say you use that on your turn.
Okay. Sorry, I jumped ahead. I'm sorry.
It's all good. No. You're fine. You're fine. More attacks are occurring. All 3 of them are misses. 1 attacks Reef. The other 2 attack Theo. 7, 8, 17. All misses.
Oh.
Reef's turn.
Reef, take the kill from Nadia.
God damn it. Believe in the dragon, boy. Okay. If you're talking, I can't hear you. I did see your ping, though.
Oh, he literally is throwing that atlas. He's improvising it as a ranged weapon and literally hurking it at the goddamn thing's head.
All right. Yeah,
That'll work.
it just ducks it.
Okay. It's a hook throwing club with a 20-foot long cord, so I'm gonna try to fucking pull the thing back and trip it up.
All right, yeah, we can do that. Go ahead and just roll combat maneuver. All right, yeah, you knock it prone. You knock it prone as you pull it back into your possession. The Atlas, that is.
And I'm gonna take a 5-foot step forward. I guess I was like in between. There.
Okay,
Like 5 foot.
sounds good.
And I'm just gonna bellow in its face angrily. Spittle and blood coming out of my mouth, and then just end my turn.
All right. Nadia, I know you wanted to do Cure Moderate. You can go ahead and roll it again. Just to get a fresh damage number out there. 15. All right, let's see what happens. It's an 8.
What happens? Oh, that was an 8.
Full 15 points of damage. The vampire spawn is reduced to gaseous form.
Yay!
I am amazing.
Also this for this spawn.
Wait.
So that
did
doesn't
Cure
hit you.
Moder- Sorry. I just want to make sure I understood what just happened. Did Nadia use Cure Wounds to kill the vampire?
Yes, you can
Yes.
use cure spells to harm undead.
That's fucking amazing. Okay. Continue.
Okay. The spiritual weapon misses.
Yeah, I thought so.
It is now Theo's turn. Theo is going to try to use acrobatics to get behind one of the vampires and does so brilliantly. Theo will then make a single attack with his rapier on the prone vampires spawn, and sadly, actually, prone is a +4, plus flank is +6. 18 hits, dealing the full 7 points of damage plus some sneak attack. Good turn. Sarah's turn.
Okay, Sarah's sick of this motherfucking aim missile. On a magic missile. She tosses it in her bag. And from her bag, she pulls out a crossbow.
And
Motherfucker.
promptly misses her target.
Where did you get that? I thought you were using a normal bow.
Oh, yeah, this was purchased in secret.
You motherfucker.
Actually, it wasn't purchased. I found it on the body of something.
Oh,
and
that's true.
kept it.
Yeah. You took it from all of the stuff that the were-rats had. That's what it was. But yes, taken in secret.
I've been waiting so long to do that.
Simply
Anyway.
to make Tristan miserable again for the remainder of this campaign. It is
My Pathfinder sessions are ruined.
it is Vondilla's turn. Vondilla is going to follow Nadia's lead. She's going to confidently walk up to one of the vampire spawn, and oop, that's not what I meant to roll. I meant to roll this.
Even better.
She will once again try to touch and harm vampire spawn with a healing spell, and the save is 20, so 4 points of damage to that vampire. And it's now Sin's turn.
Yeah. At 5-foot step. On the ground. We're gonna use Piranha Strike. And then we use the foil. Yes.
Are you attacking the prone one or the standing one?
Bro.
Okay. Confirm critical.
Sneak attack. Ignore the +4. That's a 9.
Not even necessary, but we will, of course, include that damage. That's 25 points of damage total after resistances. And this one is reduced to gas.
Beautiful.
There's only one left
Okay.
now.
One left. Then we're gonna use Piranha Strike offhand for the kukri. Aye.
15, no good.
Yeah, fair enough. But then we use the gore because it is bread. Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. Then I don't get sneak attack.
No, you're not flanking that one.
I regret nothing.
All right,
Hey, damn it. My turn.
cool. The vampire spawn is going to once again attack Vondilla because of the very obvious magic being used. Vondilla is hit by the attack. She takes 4 points of damage. Fort save 22. No issues there. Reef's turn.
Come on, Reef. You can get one kill, man. You got this.
I believe in Reef. I believe that Reef will win. I believe that Reef will win.
Oh.
It's a shame the crit confirm roll is a natural one, but that is a fatty hit there.
Bonk.
That is, after resistances, an 11-point bonk.
Bonk. In any action economy I have left, I would like to do something to be very intimidating to this thing.
You can
Okay.
go behind it and then say boo.
That's
I'm gonna
good.
land on its head.
Land right
Stand
on his head. Stand on his head, okay.
I'm standing on its head. And if it crumples under my weight, it's its fucking problem.
Okay. Cool.
Power move, intimidation tactic. Let's go.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Nadia's turn.
Then she'll be right back, but she wants to use the Healy Energy Boy.
So, channel energy or... Let me see
Yeah.
here. Yep. Channel energy for healing. Okay. So that is 12 points of healing to Nadia and the rest of you. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep, Sarah included.
Literally 1 hit point per maximum HP. All around your familiar faces.
Worn out spaces. Worn. Okay. That's gonna be her turn.
Worn out face. Sorry.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, I immediately got it.
All right. So, Theo is going to take another swing, pair of swings with his rapier. The first one is gonna hit.
Make a check. Yeah.
Total of 14 points of damage. It still stands, so it is Sarah's turn.
Sarah's gonna be useful and kill the final boy.
Oh, actually, hold that thought. I forgot to roll the spiritual weapon.
Oh.
No, it doesn't hit.
Oh.
Doesn't it?
Damn.
If it could flank, then that would hit.
17. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
All right, now it's Sarah's turn.
Harris, again, you're gonna try and use crossbow.
Crossbow.
And-
You are firing through so
So
many
much.
people. Yeah, miss.
I was trying not to hit Vandilla, and it just missed.
Yeah. Your willingness to be careful and not hit your friends sends the arrow, or the bolt, I should say, down this way, wide of the
Yeah.
target.
Which is the reason why I'm not using my spells. I don't want to get anyone hit.
Vondilla once again cast defensively.
Come on, baby.
That's a kill if it fails to save.
Come on.
14.
Oh, let's go.
Final vampire spawn is turned to gas and moves to the east through the hole in the wall, ending the fight.
Reef.
Just stomping on the bodies.
It just runs back.
Wait. Is there any gaseous form still around us?
No, it all went through the gap in the wall here and
Oh,
into
okay.
this space.
God damn it! It's what I've been planning all along, and I forgot to say it. Oh well.
Well, what were you? What
Hey,
did you want to
Reef.
do? What did you want to do?
I wanted to try to capture one of the gas balls.
Oh, how do you plan to do that? Just out of curiosity.
In any of the vials and bottles and things that we have had from our various rations and containers that we have.
Okay.
I was gonna run after it and try to catch it in a bottle and then cork it. Whether or not that's successful, that's what Reef was going to do.
Okay, let's.
I got a
Let's-
bottle full of vampire.
Oh my god. Let's do this. Reef, you quickly take off after the vampires. You bust through the hole in the wall.
Wait.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll. Would be a good one for this. Sleight of hand.
My worst trait. Let's go.
Oh, unfortunate. You're not quite fast enough. The gas slips through the cracks in the walls and some of the other objects and reaches. The fight's over. That's all you missed.
Reef shatters a little.
Yeah, Reef attempted grab like a perfume bottle or something and tried to capture the gaseous form, but it was unsuccessful. However, I can now tell you more about this room. So you are in what appears to be some kind of workshop. There are dozens of glass eyes, crooked looking and crazed, glaring from the heads of various malformed and half carved dolls that are lining some skewed looking workroom shelves. There are also, some what appear to be some stuffed aurochs that have been gnawed by rats, some disembodied doll limbs, miniature rolling elephants, unseaworthy miniature wooden ships, and various blocks illustrated with deformed or poorly painted animals, filling bins and racks all over the room. A cracked wooden door leads to the north, while a rickety trap door breaks the sawdust covered floor to the east. In one corner, over here, lies the drying up corpse of an old, bald man amid the wood chips, rusty tools, and oily rags of a scored workbench. What would you like to do?
Oh, I literally was muted. God damn it. So after Kool-Aid Manning through the wall, Reef is gonna peek his head out, brush some dust off of it, and look at everyone else and go, "So, good news, I found a bunch of shit. Bad news, there's gonna be a bunch of broken glass because I may have thrown a vial at the gas and I might have missed." And then just disappears his head through
Why?
it.
Sin levitates in order to avoid stepping on the glass. Hey Reef, guess what?
Yes.
The healers have killed more than you have. How does that make you feel as a fighter?
Reef just opens his mouth, puts his finger up, and goes, up. Inhales, puts the finger down, and just kind of looks and goes, "I found this stuff."
I love it.
Sin removes the circlet persuasion and just puts it on top of Reef's head.
Reef
That's
just
nice of you.
kinda Goes, "I appreciate my secondary crown back."
Yeah, but when we start a new fight, I want it back.
Yeah, that's fair. I can do that. I can do that.
I
Reef
killed 3
agrees.
people, Reef. I'm a good fighter.
Reef is just pouting very sadly.
Don't worry, Reef. I'll make it up to you with drugs. Don't be sad. Be happy.
There's a thing. If it makes you feel any better, I tried fighting from a distance and failed.
That does make me feel better. Now that we won the fight. If we lost the fight, I would have been miserable.
I was
if we
trying. I
won.
knew. Look, Melee? Me no do the melee. So I went to Sun, where it was safe, so that I could fight and live long enough to fight, because I am squishy bard. I squish.
Listen here, you. This time was good strategy, alright? I can respect it. Not happy with the results, but you know what? It happens to the best of us. Ain't that right, Reef?
Sarah just looks at him, grabs his hand. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it this way. Sarah looks at him, grabs his hand, puts it on her
Started
chest, and
thinking,
goes, squishy.
Very squishy, Reef says. While looking up from his prayer book and goes, by the way, squishy time. I pick up my urine symbol again from my neck and goes, "Ooh, I might have, I don't know how to do godly things well yet, but I'm learning something now." And you see Reef like flipping pages and be like, so I kind of messed up with the symbol before. I do have holy powers that did make all your magic weapons magical for a minute. It's not really going to last that long, but specifically against vampires, we can scare them away for at least a short time and then keep them away from us if we feel like we're fucked and we need to get out. Any of us that have holy symbols, if we focus intently and bear them at them and pray to our gods, we should be able to hold them at bay at least for a short time, and it'll give us an ability to retreat.
That is awesome. And Sarah turns back to Sin with his hand still on her chest and goes, tightens her hand around his, kind of like make sure he understands, and goes, squishy.
Squish.
how dare you use a man's greatest weakness against me? Like, not cool.
Reef
Squishy.
just kind of laughs and goes, yeah, but squishy. She's right.
Squishy.
I'm
I'm not sure if she's
motioning at the
doing
other
this
two squishies.
because I said I approve of her strategy, or she's just trying to distract me. But either way, how dare you?
How dare you?
Sarah's
Reef's
trying to make a point.
Reef's watching this and
What's
then
your
motioning at the
point? That's the
room.
thing. I don't understand why you put your point. I
She's
literally
squishy
said,
and easy to break.
Thank you.
oh,
Reef says,
that.
patting Sin on the
But,
head.
but I literally said it was a good idea. I didn't like how the one didn't work, but you know what? I appreciate her for trying.
Sarah also really wanted to see what would happen and see if Reef would, not Reef, but see if Sin would get flustered.
He's just mad at you now. Not mad, playful mad.
Sinner's just more confused than anything.
So Reef is dragging Vondilla and Nadia to him and showing him the prayer book and just being like, see, look, you guys have religious symbols too. Your God can do it too. We can all, with the power of gods together, compel them away.
But yeah, so Sarah did that mostly A, to make a point, B, but also somewhat B, to just watch Sin get confused and flustered and be like, the fuck is happening?
How dare you use my weakness against me?
Why does it fussy you so much?
Don't worry about
Yes,
it.
tell us then. And so Sarah from her disguise kit grabs Sarah grabs her notebook and like fake glasses from her disguise kit, pretends to be a psychiatrist. Like, so yes, then tell us, why does that fluster you so much? Does it keep her up?
Theo Theo points to the trap door and says, "We should check in there, but first I want to see what's up with this body."
Theo's gonna touch the body, isn't he?
He goes over, he takes a look at the body, and he's actually not sure. Not sure what he's seeing. Yeah, perception
Nadia,
rolls
go check the
for
body.
anyone who wants to assist.
I will use my eyeballs. No, I will not.
Sarah, you need to come in the room. I'm
Oh, I
I
yelling.
guess I'm
thought I
not-
was in the room. Sorry.
Don't worry, you rolled the wrong
Reef
thing.
literally
about
walked
it.
over the edge and was like, Sarah. Okay.
Okay, so Reef and Nadia, your rolls are both good enough. You take a look at the body and you find puncture wounds all up and down the guy's neck. You You also find one object on the body, which is a key ring. There are 2 keys on it. They look different from one another. No other clues as to what they go to. And then Theo.
Just hold them up and show them to everyone,
Okay.
and ask people's opinions and see if anyone can see any identifying marks on them.
Do I recognize the marks?
Yeah, like I said, there really isn't anything that just like overtly tells you what they go to. Theo sees the keys and says, "Well, maybe the guy had like a lockbox or something around. There's got to be something around here." And he's gonna open the trap door and he's gonna take a look inside. And the trap door, or what's below the trap door, is a crawl space. The crawl space is the same dimensions as the room that you're in, except the crawl space is like much shorter in terms of height. It is quite literally a crawl space, as the it only extends 3.5 to 4 feet down from the trap door itself.
Reef, I have a question. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Theo's just gonna instantly drop in and start looking because he can see in the dark, and you hear him go, "Guys, you're gonna want to see this."
I can immediately perk up and come to look.
6 coffins lining the walls.
Fucking burn them. They're, Reef is
Nope.
stuttering.
Remember the method, Nadia. All right, okay. We only have 4 holy waters. That's fine. That's fine. We can kill 4 of them.
Reef just says, why don't we just take the holy waters and split them? And add.
Reef, you're a goddamn genius.
Yeah, I'm not against this. I'm not against it.
So,
Me neither.
technically, out of character, in the way it works, technically holy water, as long as you take water that's holy and put it in with other water, as long as 50% or more of the water was holy in the first place, that whole batch is now holy. Does that apply in Pathfinder?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Because we could now, from that small batch, consistently just start doing ratios and have more holy water if needed.
Yeah, that'll get us 8, which is more than enough.
Let me see.
Oh,
Let me see if there's any rules clarification on this.
Look at you being smart, Reef. That's a change. Appreciate change. Mostly, I'm very thankful that this is all there is. Like, I thought for sure there's gonna be a vampire lord or some shit. Hallelujah. So good job on the killing, Nadia. You did better than Reef.
Yes.
Lay off Reef. He tried his best.
I am complimenting Nadia because she doesn't get compliments that often, so I'm giving her one.
Yes.
You could just say good job without putting down someone else.
No, I can't. I literally can't. It's in my contract.
What contract? We signed contracts. You have a contract?
Yeah, I have a contract as a witch doctor.
What?
Yeah, ask Reef. I'm the witch doctor, which means that as well as acting with drugs, intimidation, I gotta keep balance. So whenever I give a compliment, I have to give an insult.
Ooh ee ooh ah ting tang walla bing bang.
Precisely.
Good enough. Sorry, not to interrupt. I can't find anything on this, so real cool. I'll allow it. While down
We
there,
can do a diminishing returns after a certain point if you want, just to make it fair.
while down there, Theo also locates several items that he tosses up through the trapdoor to whoever is there to catch them.
I got fast hands.
So, one after the other, really quickly, he throws 3 leather pouches at you. And then up comes a ring, and finally, sort of a set of what appear to be pipes that are made of bone.
Are we talking like bagpipes or literal like water pipes?
Like,
Smoking pipes.
no, like music pipes.
Oh, like an organ.
Music pipes.
Like boom, boom, boom.
I immediately toss them to Sarah.
What'd I do?
You got bone
We
instruments.
got bone pipes now.
Bone
Sarah-
instruments.
Sarah starts playing them. See what happened.
Reef is flaunting his robe of bones while looking at Sarah's bone pipe set and just going, "See, we have a theme, guys."
So Sarah's just gonna start playing her pipe.
Okay. Roll a perform check for wind instruments.
Did it?
Okay, so you fail
Perform.
to correctly perform with this item. It kind of just sounds like a bunch of discordant noise.
Sarah starts playing it. She goes, "This sounds terrible.
That's
I like it."
that's all I can give you without additional checks.
That's fine. Sarah's like, "This sounds terrible. I like it."
We'll figure out everything a little bit, but right now we need to make sure that these vampires don't come back.
Very true. All right, so how are we doing this?
So stab them one by one in the heart, then then chops off their heads, and then we all pour the holy water on their bitch ass.
Oh, why don't we just chop off their heads and then pour the holy water down their neck?
It doesn't matter either way, but it's fine. Or does it have to go on their bodies? You know, kind of like to melt them and shit.
To only use water, you would have to immerse them in it.
Well, that's why I said if you cut off their head and pour it straight down their fucking artery network, that's kind of
which is why we're doing the method of stake in the heart, because of course we got stakes or just wood. Then we chop off their heads and then we put holy water on them.
Yeah, which requires a lot less water. Vondella also offers to do this if necessary. That you
While
can,
y'all are doing this, Sarah's just
Yes.
chanting fire.
so that you can
Fire.
mix
Reese is just
things
finding
together.
various
Fire.
Reese finding various containers to just pour holy water in, making sure there's just a drop more of holy water than regular water from Vandilla, and just going, "Okay, here we go."
Okay, so long story short, you guys go through the necessary steps to fully slay all of these vampire spawn.
Fuck yes.
They are now dead. They cannot bother you or the city anymore.
Fuck them.
We're gonna get paid. Wait,
Are there any markings on their coffins or anything like that that would denote a master or a nobility symbol we would know, or anything like that?
Good question.
That is genius. You're on a roll, Reef. Keep her going.
Reef's got a good thinker today, not a good axe hand.
You've never really had a good axe can, but you're a good thinker today. Good job.
That is true.
Question: Were the
What is your
vampires
question?
clawing the blood veil? Like, did we establish this and I just missed it?
Uh,
Still not found the
We
No,
haven't
you-
blood veil?
established it at all. We just have realized that some of those bodies were drained via vampires and
so
some
the
were dead
vampires
via
right
vampire.
now are still a separate problem from the blood veil. We have found no evidence.
I mean, we found them together, the piles of dead bodies infected by the blood veil and the vampires. But I'm just saying, there is
Yeah,
that
no.
link. We have only that link, is what I'm trying to say.
There isn't anything on the coffins that would tell you where they're from. These are very, very simple boxes for the vampire spawn to rest in.
Oh, fair.
Sin, have you opened any of the pouches that Theo threw up to you yet, or
Not yet.
okay,
Sin learned lesson. Sin's gonna wait until everything is settled.
gotcha. Okay.
Didn't learn something? That sounds like lies.
Theo climbs up out of the crawl space, and next thing he points at is the sort of crack in the door over here. And he says, "I wonder what's this way."
Let's find out. Reef, use your head. Aw.
Nah, the crack is big enough for like you guys to kind of shimmy your way through.
Right.
And Theo emerges through the crack, and he is in a toy store. Awkwardly stitched stuffed animals, poorly equipped toy soldiers, and dolls exhibiting a myriad of accidental deformities stare blankly out of the filth-smeared front window of this toy store showroom. Several heavy-looking kites dangle purple and crimson tails from the ceiling above, and a dollhouse recreating Castle Corvos's intimidating towers dominates one of the room's side tables. The shop's entrance, decorated with tiny bells, stands to the north, across from a doorway marked private and a counter cluttered with dusty jars of candy.
Sarah
This,
pops
the
in,
toy
sees-
maker is the vampire.
Sarah pops in, sees the deformed toys, and goes, "Nope,
Do you say that out loud,
do
Sin?
not like this."
No.
Okay, just curious.
I say
Okay.
mine out loud.
You motherfucker.
I said, "Nope, do not like this," and I start trying to back out.
Theo,
Not metagaming, in character asking, well, out of character asking to say something in character. Brain short circuit. Reef intently was trying to get into the toy store before and was staring into it. So is there anything that I would see around here that would link him to the toy store? Or like the same tools, same toys, like his mark on something, like
given that the dead body at this desk here, and like I said, there's crazy amount of just like toy parts or toys that were in progress of being created. Putting two and two together, the easy assumption would be to make is that the dead body in here is the guy that owned the toy store.
Oh shit.
Reach is gonna be like, well, that's why it wasn't open, and just pointing at the body.
Anyone who would like to search the room may do so.
100%.
Hey.
Wow.
This is why you're on the squad. Not much else, but this is why you're on the squad.
Advanced
What about
eyeballs
my healing?
coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, before Sarah backs out of the shimmies out, she's going to roll perception.
Okay. The three of you are looking around the room. Nadia is the first to find the item that is in question here. She looks behind the counter and she finds a pretty badly rusted over lockbox behind the counter, which is locked, even though it, even in the state that it's in, it remains functional. But it's currently locked. Granted, you guys did just take the keys, so you could try those. You could try to break it open yourself. Up to you.
Sarah's going to signal over to it and like make a signal like of jingling keys to be like, we should open it with key.
Sid immediately busts out the masterwork tools, but then you puts them away all sad.
All right, so using the key, you pop open the lockbox without much issue. There is a random assortment of coins, not too many coins, but random assortment nonetheless. You find a silver tooth, which is a bit strange. And the final item that you see, there is another key inside the box. This key is made of brass. It has a shape that is reminiscent of some kind of holy symbol. Go ahead, if anyone wants to make a religion check to identify which holy symbol it is, you feel free. There's also a number.
Yeah.
There's also a number on the key. 261 is the number on the key. Okay, so Nadia and Sarah both successfully identify that this key is shaped like the holy symbol of Abadar, which, as you know, is Shani's chosen deity. Given what you know about Abadar and the type of things he's involved in, you know, Abadar is very heavily involved in banks. This is very likely a key to some kind of like private deposit box at the temple within the city.
Ooh.
Is there a way for us to make a copy of the key?
But we have the key.
That is a good point.
No. There's a reason why I'm asking. Is there a way for us to make a copy of the key?
Let's see here. They can be crafted by you know, various types of artisans, locksmiths. As far as magical means, there's probably a way to do it with magic.
Okay. So since we're not sure, I'm gonna assume since you're not sure, I'm gonna assume none of our characters know how. And Sarah's gonna be like, if we had a way to make a copy of the key, we can leave it here so as not to arouse suspicion. But I guess we just have to move fast. Let's see where this key goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we own the toy store now. He'll be really happy about that.
I'm not sure if we own the toy store. I feel like the toy store might have an owner.
I just point to the dude that's dead in the other room. Probably him.
Yeah, and we have the shop adjacent to it, so we're just gonna take over this and we're gonna open it back up just like we're gonna do the other thing, except it's gonna be under new management.
As a
And if the queen
reminder,
has
Sarah's gonna
anything
slap
to say
herself
about
in
that,
her-
guess what?
this shop is not adjacent to Lavender. It only looks that way because of the map.
Oh no, he's adjacent, not like literally
Ooh,
adjacent.
so-
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood. That's on me.
Yeah, no, sorry. I should have used better words.
No,
But
no, it's
as
alright.
far as Reef's concerned, they're in the same district. They're close to one another and easily able for us to just kind of figure it out.
Sarah kind of face palms and goes, right, the dead guy, probably the shop owner. Why was I so worried about getting caught?
Yeah, no, right. And plus, the more and
I
more
don't know, maybe
property we
because we're
own,
not
the
as
less
smart as
property the
Reef right
queens
now.
own.
Theo says, "Well, what if we just bring the key to the vault of Abadar?"
Hmm.
I mean,
Yes.
He's like,
yeah.
he just says there's a chance they might just let us have his stuff.
We do have a key.
Yeah, but
Huzzah!
that's go to
I mean, we
us,
could
it's
say that
go-
you're his we could say that you're his granddaughter.
Huzzah, we're going in.
Or do we want to like I mean, how badly decomposed is he again? Sarah like pops her head out.
He let me. I know it says it in here.
It doesn't matter how old he is. Hey Nadia, raise the dead.
What?
No,
I don't
hold
have-
on, don't do that yet.
I don't have raised dead.
Well, prepare tomorrow.
No.
Damn it.
You can tell that he's been dead for a bit. Probably
Basically,
probably a few days.
So he cannot pass as a live person.
No, and
Okay, so I can't weaken at Bernie's him. Got it.
Reef, the evidence on the body definitely points to death by vampire. There are puncture wounds like all up and down his neck.
Anyway, so Sarah pops her head out. She's like, "How decomposes?" Okay, so that's not gonna work.
Re-
Hey, Tim. Question.
Sure.
From a person becoming attacked by a vampire to becoming a vampire, roughly how big is the time frame?
That's what I was about to ask. Is
Don't they
he
have
about to
like, not
turn into a
be
spawn?
dead? Don't they have to like not be dead? Like they go into a semi-dead state and then become a vampire?
I literally know nothings, but I prefer to be cautious than sorry.
It's got to be of a slain creature. I think. That's my thought. So, like, it must be like, not like, oh, I just found this corpse from 2 decades ago, you're a vampire now. Like, I just fucking killed you, and right now either let go of your body and you're just dead, or I make things happen. Because I feel like people would fight till they couldn't.
So yeah, a vampire spawn cannot create a new vampire.
Thank goodness.
Oh, well, that's also a valid point. I've heard there's a hierarchy.
There is
Now that
indeed.
we're Gucci, I'm gonna open one of the pouches.
All right. All three. Well, okay. I guess I shouldn't say all three because you're only opening one. But the pouch contains money.
Many.
One thing that you notice about the individual coins inside the pouches, the the symbols and iconography are not Corvosan.
What are they?
Someone who has knowledge geography can roll that one.
How about knowledge nobility?
Nope, geography.
Damn it. Sarah, get over here.
Sarah, help.
What can I do to help you?
What are these coins from? They're not from Corvosa.
This is knowledge local or
Geography.
appraise?
Yeah.
Knowledge geography. I didn't even see that. Sarah stares and goes, "Not here."
Yeah, definitely not here.
God damn it. Alright, how much money?
Quite a bit of money. These vampire spawn had a fair amount of money at their disposal. It's gonna be 30 platinum and 600 gold between the 3 leather pouches.
Damn.
Alright, let's think of this smartly. Sid bust out his abacus. Alright, there's 600 plus the platinum was essentially 300. But if you divide that by 6, that's 150 gold pieces per person. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
5 platinum and 100 gold per person. And then I guess yeah, the only other order of business is did anyone want to try and identify? There was a ring and it was a set of pipes.
Oh, 100%. Nadia, what they do?
What?
What did the
Right.
ring backpacks do?
I don't know.
Well,
Okay.
figure it out.
No.
The ring is a ring of jumping.
Oh, I want.
These are the pipes.
And I has ring jumping.
Yes, I think so.
All right. With that, I think we are going to end here. Because it's close to 11 now. All right. So, good session tonight as always. You guys have explored Racker's Alley. You figured out that there is indeed an illegal corpse dumping ground here. You dealt with a pack of vampire spawn. You gained some information on what had happened at Jotori's Toys, including finding the owner dead from these vampire spawn. You've collected some items, some treasure, and potentially have another lead as you have a key to Jotori's private deposit box at the Temple of Abadar. So next week we'll pick up from there, and
We're gonna go raid Gringotts.
yeah,
Yes.
we're definitely going to do that. So join us back here next Wednesday, hopefully on time, and we will continue our story. Hope everybody has a good night. We'll see you next Wednesday.
Bye.